经病说：“我3070高画质只有40多帧。”撇嘴。直播已开始。
No crazing or criming down there. We run a tight ship.
现在这里还有150帧。野火把。龙。
On your way. May Lord Gortash provide.
核桃。这不要用牙齿咬碎核桃。
Huh? I'm not paid to chat.
Stay on my good side, yeah? What? Tobin finally get crushed by a watcher?
Nah.
4条腿的怪兽。
欢迎船员劈头 U。
顾问被抓起来了，看。
You're too late. It's over.
Floric? Oh, what have they done to you?
I don't speak of myself, High Harper. I speak of the city itself. We came too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. We spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The fists can go hang themselves. We're getting you out.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
日放。这里面这人已经死了。
直播已开始。直播已开始。福波列夫的白天鹅说：“到飞龙关了。”
What are they?
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free. Fine.
溜了。他们怎么回事啊？他们在干啥？
直播已开始。
怎么把他弄出来了？把所有人都打晕，是不是就能把他弄出来了？咱们就用这最简单粗暴的方法，不成？
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
Let's play.
Onward. Into position.
造水术蛛网。
飘飘细雨零一说：“给他上个隐身术，可以直接走。”飘飘细雨零一说 ：“Dog dog。”
我好像没有隐身术。
Nothing will stand in my way. Very well.
为什么我们俩能一个回合里行动？
Heading there.
直播已开始。
Death greets us all, but not today.
欢迎船员胡狗狗。
Let me strike true.
胡狗狗说：“既然不能开，设计师为啥还要放个机甲呢？”
那辐射的坦克能开吗？不能吧。
Go for the throat.
图波列夫的白天鹅说：“星空也不能。”哭了。胡狗狗说：“辐射不是实现了开机甲的吗？”花。
什么时候实现了？自由至尊你又不能开。
Let's do this.
胡
game.
I'm ready. Time to deal some punishment.
Take you.
For the fallen. Always nice to be wanted.
咱们都是非致命攻击的，不用担心，这帮人没有事儿。
A crooked touch.
Keep focused.
31，
What do you want?
非初犯。
Looking ahead.
Simple.
直播已开始。
面包。这证据箱、装备箱啥也没有。正好。 哥塔是星爵的真实生活。这少年重刑犯弗莱姆，黑帮年代山坡掠夺者，恩维尔
欢，迎船员，飘飘细雨01。
班恩的黑色之手与巴尔的血腥之手握手。 贡德领导层斩首计划，叫我哥塔什，增加钢铁守卫者的部分来自所有来自那个逃出锻造厂的贡德人的采访，关于守望者如何成为哥塔什最强的守护者，他们都是通过一个中央连接控制。这人应该知道不少东西啊，看来。
胡狗狗说：“摆个机甲太搞了，太吊人胃口。”花。
离开监狱那。 储藏室钥匙。你们要攻击我就别怪我不客气，拿你们点东西了。这地方上不去。
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
飘飘细雨01说，注意
又
一下
藏东西，
刚刚哪里？
根本没注意到。哎呀，我又犯困了。就每天9点左右，我这边是晚上9点，晚上9点左右就犯困，特别困，神志不清。眼睛都睁不开。不只是 CRPG 的问题，就是
CRPG 玩着是比较
就是吃完晚饭以后，这个时候就困，然后可能说，因为我以前玩，我有的时候玩别的游戏，在这个时候玩也会困，再加上 CRPG 吧，它可能更累，就导致我更加严重，就那种恍恍惚惚的那种，就那种感觉。就是你上课犯困那种感觉，就是那种感觉，啊，就是你想我要清醒一点，你就是清醒不起来，你就是眼皮在那里耷拉下来，啊，就那种感觉，我靠 ，shit， 然后每天一过10点就好了，一过10点以后，整个人瞬间回到了一种状态，就是不玩到2点都不想睡觉的，就是这个9点这个时候，这墙这里什么都没有啊，但是。这里有啥？什么都没发现。
直播已开始。图波列夫的白天鹅说：“还真是过了。”
对，就是9点的时候，你感觉我躺下就能睡着了。我现在躺下立马睡着，然后如果你坚持下去玩一会儿的话，你会发现，到后面。不玩到凌晨都不愿意睡觉，也不知道怎么回事。上面的人还不知道底下发生了什么，快走！
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Don't be so quick with your gratitude, Counselor. All we have done is send you back into the battle.
And reminded me why I fight in the first place.
很
Truly.
敬业。
Thank you. I will travel to the upper city.
上城区。
Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
它的标志飞速从那个地图上划过。
欢迎团员图波列夫的白天。
哎，这里有可以拿的水果粥，压倒香蕉拿不了，肉桂卷，压倒性的香蕉味。
欢迎团员胡狗狗。
这2个通道是一样的，是一样。利文顿检查点，飞龙岩要塞。哦，这边还是飞龙岩呢。
What happens next is out of our hands. Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
You hear? Milady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers. We'll hold the line. You best believe.
如果每天9点睡觉的话， 8个小时，5点就要起。
Raven Guard's a hero. Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate? Elturel's exiles
埃尔托瑞尔
by their own city. Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth. Raven Guard is a legend.
Raven Guard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch. of this
Charlatan.
wretched city.
洋葱汤，这么多好吃的呢。
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants, as long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
The Dukes are all in on the watch. I'm not worried. They know what they're doing. Raven Guard on his side.
Gortash, Ray.
If it isn't little
怎么
Will's
他妈是
Jones.
你呀？
I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
这边威尔会有特殊剧情，所以咱们应该回去把威尔带上。啊，对对对。
直播已开始。
影心。
Yes? Let it wait until the city proper. You're sure? Oh, speak. You're sure? Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a
感谢
network of
SCP
spies,
殴
I
打鲨
suppose.
鱼中心。
殴打鲨鱼
关注直播间
中心。殴打鲨鱼中心。
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
是某个不能说的梗吧？
Keeping very well, I hope. Look after my 100. We'll both of us stand.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once, but it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you.
欢迎
But
船员
honestly,
图波列夫的
you've
白
surpassed
天。
even those. Seemed my faith was more than well
还以为
founded.
他是要批评我呢，靠！原来是
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
Fate, dost thou require a new...
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jahira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind. That's the
9000经验。
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Lord Gordon is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining? It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
工具。
You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one putting
啊，那这就是为什么。
We're all better off for it.
That should tell you something. What? Every Duke's just the same as the last.
Lady Alia says jump, and I jump. That's the way of things.
Lord Shattershield says Gortash won't be letting outsiders in. Good thinking, you ask me.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember. I
图波
guarantee.
列夫的白天鹅说，这里也认为铁皮会抢工作，滑稽。
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
You're free to explore. Within reason.
这就是礼堂。
Does it really matter?
Be vigilant. Please make your way to the...
No time for talk.
Ruff's babbling, no time to talk.
"控制杆，这居然有个密门。哦，这是那个监狱的后面吧？我操，可以从这里劫狱，是这意思吗？果然哎，还真是这样。哦，这就是储藏室。
图波列夫的白天鹅说：“感觉博德之门里地下室都大的离谱。”
喂，这有人被射死了。
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Trap.
Trust me.
Oh dear.
Someone's left a trap out for us. I'll be trying.
直播已开始。
你告发我是插在我腿上的刀，好好享受逍遥法外。撤。
No one back home will ever believe this.
晚上主要是喝咖啡，怕睡不着，但不喝咖啡又会困。这边是通的。
My old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summer-tide days here.
Is that
欢迎船员图波列夫
Did you
的白
manage to
天。
catch anything?
Only a few head colds, and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
直播已开始。
Ah, my favorite. Ah, my favorite travel.
The city fell under Gortash's charms without him casting nary a spell.
Well, most people are idiots, Will. You can lure them into a dragon's maw if you promise a bag of sweets.
Best behavior around here. Understood? If you summit to report, take it elsewhere. I'm on watch.
直播已开始。
这是什么东西？ What the fuck is this?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your...
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure
直
you
播
understand.
已开始。
Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful.
什么无限宝石？
The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. The prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Please stay your hand. My father's life is at stake.
开始。
Sage advice. My Steel Watchers take unkindly to threats, no matter how hollow. You're of little use to me, dead. But dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse the ire of my Steel Watch. The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen.
他这个镜头就好像刚才的观众席里就是艾伦一样，没有意思，就是奥林一样。这种镜头是很令人不安的，就是他在暗示有人在偷看着，他在暗示着有旁观者。
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit.
Not a chance.
This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now.
你就直接当人家面说啊。
We can dispose of him then.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
What a shame to refuse the power of a god. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter.
What the fuck?
A faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
Let this be a warning. Orin is the spark in a powder keg. We make an alliance, or the city is made ash. I will give you time to reconsider.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive, even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
Oh, but I most certainly am not. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Please stay your hand. My father's life is at stake.
Sage advice. My steel... You're of little use to me, dead. But dead is exact. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
该死的，这他妈的有点难搞，现在靠，因为不能轻举妄动，他父亲还在那里。Oh shit.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
他还有意识，我操，他还有意识，又被控制。我们现在还真不能轻举妄动，他没有被完全控制。
欢迎船员图波列夫的白天，
他还有机会救。
First comes a vision of terror, the city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Raven Guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace. The true Raven Guard lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom, seeking victory.
Have we finished then?
什么东西？这升级我看升了个寂寞升。
Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
You will see sense, and you will return to me when you do. Bring Orange Netherstone. Come without it, and my lord's wrath will be loosed.
What glory our city, and what glory its future.
艳俗的骑士恋爱小说。
I trust you are having a safe and productive.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release.
确实能感觉到，所以刚才我们没有出手。稍等一下，马上回来。
Yes, I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Thank you.
点错了，哼，没想点这个。
An Archduke! Finally, someone who can stand up to those wretched absolutists.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people, the right people.
Ravengard has not
The right.
once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
他已经被控制了。
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us, what then?
My purse is mine.
I may speak only to my lord. Terribly sorry.
黑色清单。 这点名赞同22，反对零弃权1。贵族议会及私人议会在休人节后解散。我操！爆弹推进器是什么鬼东西啊？
直播已开始。
这东西还有袍子。
Finally, a leader worthy of this city.
Thank the living gods, Gortash is here to protect us.
"烤牛骨肉。
An historic day, the city's first Archduke.
Archduke? Quite something, don't you think?
为什么是第一个？以前为什么没有 Archduke？
Times of strife produce the finest leaders. Archduke Gortash will be no exception.
Good day to you.
That would be rare. The guild are part of the fabric.
这还能往上跳，什么暗杀用的？
Absolute's army won't stand a chance. Gortash will crush them like roaches under his boot.
结果自己就是，这下真是闹他妈大笑话了呀！
He did it! He's really Archduke. So excited I could jump right out of my boots.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
On to the arch.
Enemies with him.
文化投手，这都什么玩意儿？
How'd Gortash get to be Archduke anyway? I didn't vote for him.
A city is only as mighty as its leader.
我靠，他这个斧子反光闪瞎我的眼睛。
Away, if you please. I am here at the service of Lady Birch.
Once, my lady. Would you...
A good leader knows when to step aside. Ravengard did the right thing.
It is, my good lady.
烤牛骨肉。
But perhaps some mint wine. My palate needs cleansing. Though I've grown quite fond of Evan. I am at my lady's service, and hers alone.
The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this. The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to cure. Gortash is the Archduke for the job.
Under Gortash, we're safe. More to the point, my fortunes are safe.
Mm-hmm. An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me. Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
Grievous error. In that case, fetch me a boat of some Ravengard has spoken. Long live Archduke Gortash.
直播已开始。
通道。
This area is restricted under orders of Lord Enver Gortash. Intruders are subject to deadly force.
State your business.
At once, my lady. Would you...
欢迎船员图波列夫的白天。直播已开始。
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated to the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you
图
want to
波列
work
夫
something
的
out.
白天鹅说：“怎么声音还有回音？”
之前有。
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Are the gods truly this petty?
他又疼了，
Are the gods truly this
怎
petty?
么回事？
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate.
I'm with you then.
头发。
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
保护者。什么超级英雄？
直播已开始。
佣兵历史。锅炉。暂时赔偿包含严重烧伤。这。What?
Enemies within? What do you mean?
Traitors, any who dare seek ill. The people demand it. Is a Bildurian truly free when he fears for his future?
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
直播已开始。
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
What? You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Gods, I hope they haven't put up the prices again. That ferry's my last chance out of here. Bakshi's got to have something that'll cover the rest of my fare. How do you know about that? Did those crooks down the dock send you? I told them I'll get the money in time. Not my fault they're charging triple. Take your money, my ass.
直播已开始。
No, I mean, I'm just... I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this.
逼一个不想打的士兵打也没他妈卵用，可能还会害了别的士兵的，说不定。
Really? You'll just give it to me? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole.
给钱让他回家吧。
You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
一封家书。
直播已开始。
遗失物品，这个人偷的。
You want a bed for the night? Find an inn. Unless you prefer a nice long rest in the cells.
Piss.
Oh, whatever it is, speak to Bakshi and let me get some bloody sleep.
You'll always have a warm, welcoming cloakwood, stranger. I promise.
他说屋顶上有个箱子是吧？屋顶上。
Keep those feet moving. Good day, citizen. Please notify the Steel Watch if you wish.
我怎么到屋顶上？上来这里有毛用？我靠！我今天是真的困，我在思考一个事情。现在是快10点，如果10点睡觉8个小时，6点起，这种魂不守舍的情况，我在纠结我要不要早睡。哎呀，咱们到博德之门了，已经。这就进去了，进城了。Baldur's Gate。没看到这人在哪呀？中奖啊！
I brought my own paring knife.
这里有冒牌人。
Misora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
I don't relish the idea of Misora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Well met.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Whatever business Will has with Misora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Misora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament.
谁签啊？
Notum sit in
我才
beato.
不签呢！我操，和魔鬼签，天哪！一个不够还签俩，那也太离谱。
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Misora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
What the fuck is this?
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without
他妈的，
sacrifice.
真的魔鬼烦死了！
The cost must be
还
paid.
term 的，你妈！
Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Misora, you asshole!
Choose.
啊！
damned wretch!
Father.
Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beatur.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand.
能不能滚呢？不想见到你这张脸，我的天！
Come to bask in the...
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
Of course.
Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself, so I can only...
我点错了，靠！我怎么没点这个呀？他妈的！
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
分割亡命沙发。
Copper for your thoughts.
只有卡拉克没有特殊对话是怎么回事？是不是因为卡拉克刚才已经说过了，就当说过了？
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
他妈的还在这待着了是吧？
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that.
那倒
I'm
没
not
有
the hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand, but freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
Tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds and the city from the brain. Well met.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. Just because he's not my pet doesn't mean he's not useful. The absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise.
What?
And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself. If I deem you worthy.
另外8层
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
这我算是他妈做交易吗？在这以其人之道还治其人之身。
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
这还算你识相。
What can I do? Oh, darling, it sounds...
I'm lit. It is done. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
I'm lit. Shook. As you say. One can... And we learned something. One chosen thinks to send us against the other, while they sit safe behind their defenses. Good. Gedrick thought he was safe too. As you wish.
关闭钢铁卫士。
I brought.
他选了85是要干嘛？造反？这不能走。嗯？我在里面，但是他觉得我不在里面，这小 bug。啊？什么意思啊？不是，我在那边看的下城区不是这样的呀，这什么意思啊？这不是连着的，这个区域实际上不是连着的，是跳的啊。啊？什么意思啊？你看，这边看出去是这样的呀，是这样的一个街啊，怎么不一样啊？这
Yes.
奇了怪。你看，这完全不一样。那这完全不一样啊！这门，他直接跳过了中间很大的一段。
There is a food shortage due to absolute raiding activity. Citizens are advised to buy food
没有
in
mod， 这是
moderation
原
so
版。
that all may eat.
What do we do?
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them.
这不是 mod， 这是原版，没有 mod。
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up?
如果你用手柄的话，就可以用这个视角方便的玩。键鼠的话不行，因为键鼠的操作方式，你可以放到这个视角，但是你没法正常移动。 手柄的话就可以没问题的直接玩。闹鼠子反鬼婆互助。8轮的小心外地人镇。精灵之歌。洛若坎大师。阿斯卡特拉的奥数是拉玛吉斯高塔的隐士，寻找勇敢进取的个人深入深藏危险的神殿，找回传说中的遗物暗夜之歌。堵灾捕鼠人，这接了一堆什么支线任务啊？这博德之门，看看这任务，一堆。认识我？你怎么认识我？
I know you. How delightful
神
to
他妈
meet in
矮一点。
person. Though you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estrester, journalist.
是门
I speak to the
口
people
那
of
个吗？
Baldur's Gate, so our readers don't have to. You are quite correct. The best broadsheet around. I would certainly recommend picking up a copy in the near future. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. I bet you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette?
这
Thank you.
88期。阿拉贝尔贵族和乌尔德狂热信徒的冲突。博德人游客，楚尔特又潮热又危险，地域侵害，我们保证。如何保护你的家庭不受没有草药疗法？偷窃的艺术。初级地震持续扰乱神经。博德之门。
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absoluters are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
钢铁卫士。
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
这是
Good day, citizen.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
昏迷。
She's no thief.
Citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
谁 ？There 是谁？
One blow. One blow and she drops like she's dead.
没死，别在那大惊小怪。虽然也给快了，估计。
Used to think those things were gonna
一
make you
拳
feel safer.
打晕了。
Not anymore.
You really won't feel it.
这怎么还有绞刑架？
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the
这
living.
旁边谁放招了？
Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
Shame no one cares now.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. Yes, I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid. And I swore to Blaise Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. I'm sorry, all right? It was the spur of the moment. And I'm sorry.
If you're here to report something, don't bother. The Fist don't give a damn.
The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
哼，这地方现在治安这么差。
Greetings, citizen.
If you have a problem, speak to one of the other Fist. A rabid warg organised this inventory, judging by the mess they've left me.
挑战遗嘱，挖了一个完美的方形，这他妈的干啥？走私啊！是编辑部，从未复印。 宣传喇叭，调查记者霍利福斯亲自由职业者，锻造编线索。等一下，那个记者叫什么来着？
Only way to raise awareness is that bloody Boulder's
啊，不是这个。
Editors there couldn't give a toss about hanging them.
我靠，看到后面的队友那个头盔没有？刚才出了一样的 bug。
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me. Why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing.
出 bug 了，身体隐
Stupid
形。
useless Fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me.
他发生什么？
You said
他怎么了？我操！
she was
他被植入寄生虫了吗？难道？
taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. And of course, the front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaids, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
他怎么了？
Commander Portier, acting marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
发现不了。登投诉。菲尔格雷佛庄园附近有人出，深夜造访没能。孩子的玩具被破坏啊，那件事，炸弹那个。
Tempers are rising.
监狱。
Hello, hello, and all that.
Don't go looking for trouble.
Quiet day, mostly. Don't go spoiling it.
As you were.
What's that? I'm way too big.
500经验值，这什么鬼地方500？